Welcome to episode 31 of Why Civilization Started Over. In the last episode, we saw the Altson Conference members invade the African countries, and in this episode, we will be seeing them colonize the rest of Africa. Now, you're probably wondering, when did all of Africa get explored? Well, during the war, all of these European countries had explorers going around and they explored parts of Africa. It's not actually all explored, however, they do have the entirety of they do know what the continent looks like, the shape of the continent. So they don't know exactly like everything about this. They did get parts of it explored though, and they know the shape of the continent, so they can draw out uh the claims. So before we get to what the conference members claims, there's actually a country that was not part of the conference who, while during the war, they made a landing on the continent and decided to get some land for themselves, and that was actually the Irish country, who, while the war was happening, they made a landing over here and started a colony over here. After the conference members found out, they decided to invite the Irish country to the conference to discuss uh, their claims, and they're probably not going to give Ireland too much land, but they'll give them some. So, anyways, what these countries want is the Dutch. I'll make this on a layer above. The Dutch claim a good portion of land over here and also over here. Not that part though. This is anyways, actually wait. Fix this. And over here, but they are willing to give up some of this claim, so to give it to the purple country if they want some. Scotland, as they do have good relations with Scotland. The light blue, whitish country here has a claim that includes all of this land. One long layer. All of this land here. So it kind of goes into the brown team's claim a bit. This pink country has a claim that looks something like this here. So their claim and the blue team's claim is basically the same, with just a little bit of land that's different. The green team's claim looks something like this. The red Brittany's country claim looks something like this over here, and then over here it's a bit like this. The green French country's claim looks like this here. Actually, it's a lot bigger than that. I did not do that right. It looks something like this here. The Irish don't really know exactly what they want. They just want some land, so they don't really care how much. So they're just going to try to get this land here. Meanwhile, the Germans' claim looks something like this here. The Swiss country's claim looks like that. So there's a lot, basically every country here has land that them and another country claim. So with that in mind, they will start discussing out. A lot of these countries are going to discuss deals uh to get land and to like sell these claims. And the first deal that we see it made is actually going to be between the Green French country and the Irish country, where the Green French country will agree to give Ireland most of the land they want, but they are going to not let them get this land here. Instead, they can have this land here. And the Irish country will accept this deal and will take this land here. So let me remove it. So the Irish country will get this land here. So here. They will accept this deal. As for the next deal that will get made, it will also be between the Green French country and another country, this time being the German country. And basically the Green French country decides that instead of taking this bit here, they'll just take this bit here. So they basically just say to Germany that they can have what they want from here. Which surprises Germany, as they were not expecting that. I think that covers up the lake, actually. Yeah, like the bottom of it. I'll remove that. That does not look right at all. Okay, I'm struggling here. Huh? What's over there? What? Anyways, Germany will get what they want, and the Green French country will, instead of getting this land over here, they will just take the land that is south of them down here. However, they still need to work out with the Swiss, in which they will come to an agreement where they will both get part of what they want. So the Swiss will get this, like, oh, that, I'm struggling this. So the Swiss will get basically the land around the lake, while everything else will go to the French team, which settles that dispute, so we can remove these lines here. And now they look like this here. This is also Green France's. But anyways, as for the red team, they have a lot of claims and, well, they overlap, and, well, Green France, the brown country, and Egg all are going to tell them that they don't get any of the land over here, or this area down here, and that annoys Brittany a lot. However, both the Swiss and the Dutch are going to just send troops into this area that they both claim and take control of it. And now that they control this land, they will demand that the Brittany gives up their claims here, or it's war. And Brittany is thinking this is incredibly unfair, but they will agree. Meanwhile, over here, the French and the Brittany are still debating over this here, and there will never be an official agreement between the two, as they both proceed to just both occupy parts of it, with it looking like that. And this annoys both of them, as they both wanted all of that part there. Meanwhile, the Brittany team will take the rest of their claims as they expand even a bit past their claims, expand all of this land here. Okay, apparently they took the entire continent. What? There. But anyways, following that, we will move up here where these three disputing this area, they're all just going to agree to give a good part of this over to the Scottish country, with the Scottish country gain all of this land here. As for the rest of this disputed land, an agreement will be made that the pink team will get the blue team and the Dutch team are kind of going to, along with the green team, are going to work together to screw over the pink team, as they only give like this much land over to them. The rest of it, as for this area along here, all be given over to the blue team, and the green team will take a chunk of this, of what they want, taking everything except for their disputed claim with the brown team. So now this is what Africa is looking like at this point. Oh yeah, the green French need to get on here still. Anyways, the green French not having much disputes now after they gave what they want, after they figured everything out with their neighbors. They will take what they want. Taking all of this, with the only dispute they have left being this area over here, which they got most of, with Brittany only getting a little bit. Brittany also gets these islands here. Except the green French will take this one before they can get there, even though they had no claim over it. Anyways, the rest of these countries will take the land that's not disputed, which the really only dispute left is this one up here, so Egg will take what they want from over here. And the Dutch will take what they want. In fact, they're going to take a bit extra, as they take all this here. And they will split this disputed land with the Dutch, not the Dutch, the Italian team, as they give over a little bit of land over there, but they'll get most of what they wanted from that. They'll also take the land that they wanted over here. As they take all of this. And now the continent, oh, that's not the right layer. Now the continent is looking something like this. And now there's just this bit over here left. And the parts that occupy border this part will meet up, and the final part of the conference will be splitting this land, as it will be split with Egg taking this part. The Dutch will take a massive chunk from right here. The French will take this part, giving the Brittany country once again none of it. The Dutch will also take a bit over here. This blue team will take this bit over here. And finally, the rest of it will go to the Italian team, as they get all of that. with that, we have the completely colonized, other than the South African Union, Africa. And that's going to be most of the video, but there is another event happening in this video. And that is back over here in the Americas. We are going to see mass exploration from both the from both this country here, Ugal, and also the South Asian Union, Southeast Asia Union. As Southeast Asia will explore this, finding the Falkland Islands. And Ugal will find most of this here. They will then expand their colony down along here. And Southeast Asia will expand their land along here as well. Their colony, as they colonize all the land that is down here. And along with that, coming over here, there's going to be another country uniting with with this, and that country will be this country here, kind of where Myanmar is at. They will join this union, and now this union has 3 different capitals. So, anyways, that happened, and that is where this video is going to end. Oh wait, there is one more thing I want to talk about, and that is up here, the dictator of the Yellow Team is long dead at this point. It was like 100 years ago at this point. And with that, the Nordic Union is going to take these islands, and they're just going to turn this into like a prison and like just send like the most dangerous criminals here, like murderers and those people there. Like the severe crimes, like if you like just robs like a store, then you'll just go to like a normal jail. But if you murder someone, you're going up to these islands and freezing to death. But yeah, anyways, that is where this video is going to end. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.